Hello fellow Arab Nokia ringtone enjoyers, and welcome back to another riveting, cool episode of Hearts of Iron 4 Formables A to Z, wherein today we will be forming the glorious nation of the United Arab Republic, which seems to just be something you can form as fascist Iraq. I don't know, there's not many details here to be honest. I will say it's never really a good sign when the wiki doesn't really have any details about the formable nation, but f*** it, we ball, you know? So actually, I did play as Iraq for like a few moments in the Assyria video, however, I did not play it in depth because I did play, you know, Assyria. So let's see how strong Iraq actually is here. If I remember correctly, I think our leader's called, that's right, the Bismarck of the Arabs. And we start off with horrible national spirits here. Almost no factories, terrible manpower, which is only exacerbated by agrarian society, and also surrounded by countries that are all stronger than us, I believe, except for maybe Saudi Arabia. Well, I guess without further ado, we will go down the brown ideology path of Iraq with Party of National Brotherhood. And we start off with a pretty pathetic army, 3 units that are all undersupplied. Oh, and also no natural resources, but what did we really expect from Iraq? Oh, and by the way, the few resources we do have, the British kind of have claims on it, so that's also pretty great. And now that we've done Party of National Brotherhood, the Rhineland has also been remilitarized, and to get actually an industry that is somewhat notable, we'll start by decoupling from the pound. We'll get 2 civilian factories, but we will piss off the British, but it's the British. They made toad in the hole, who really cares? Now that we've decoupled from the pound, that we have 2 more civies, we'll now do Bakr Siddiqi's coup, which I'm pretty sure it's just Iraqi Hitler. He even has the facial hair, man. But unlike Hitler, I think this guy's an actual general. He actually knows like war strategy and stuff. And now we have the Saddam pact here. I guess we could do a non-aggression pact with Iran. This game always finds a way to plunge us into war anyway, and we can use that political power to get actually good buffs because, man, the political power gain is not looking very good. Alright, and just like that, with one focus, Iraqi Hitler kind of just couped the government. We unfortunately don't have the Bismarck of the Arabs anymore. Now we just have an anti-British social reformer join the club. That describes like half the world population, I feel. I don't really know why I'm being so mean to the British. They invented like the fish and chips or something. Alright, next we're going to purchase foreign machine tools. Alright, next we're just going to crack down on Kurdish separatists in Mosul. It just takes 25 command power. It's no big deal, really. And now that we've purchased foreign machine tools, we'll now do import from Italy because apparently we're too broke to import from Germany. And now that we've imported from Italy, we will now found the southern steel plants and get 8 entire steel. Now that we found the southern steel plants, we will now do the attempted assassination of Siddiqui. You know, he's almost gonna die. And the attempted assassination of Siddiqui, but would you look at that? He actually survived. Whoa. And now that we've done the attempted assassination of Siddiqui, we will now do state company for iron and steel and get even more steel. Yeah, I don't think hearing that the US is gonna go interventionalist in an Iraq game is really good news, to be honest, but I'm sure they'll resist the urge to take our oil for like 2 seconds. And we will now strengthen the golden square here, which according to the description here is just for generals who don't like the British and want pan-Arabism or something, which is a pretty fucking badass name for a group of people, the golden square. Maybe just don't ask them what they think of non-Arab people. Alright, now that we strengthened the golden square, we now have to legitimize our rule here. And I guess we'll get Sharaf bin Rajeh because he gives us 50 political power, 5 base stability, but unfortunately he does become an advisor that we cannot fire. You know, he's like that one guy who like stays at a party for a bit too long and just fucking hogs the couch the whole night, but it's fine, his buffs are pretty good.
You thought the shameless shilling would stop at 50k? Hell no, hell no. Let's keep going. Let's get to fucking 60k now. Oh, you want to subscribe? You want to subscribe? Alright, that should be enough.
And now we have a less Hitlery looking guys, and before we had way more generals, but I guess now we only have the golden square generals. We went from the Arab of the Bismarcks to Arab fascist politician, and now we'll expand the Baghdad colleges to get 1 more research slot. The 2 research slots is kind of hindering us. And by the way, we're also now fascist. I think it goes without saying. And now I guess we will just join the Axis pretty much. And look at this great Axis faction. It's fascist Germany, communist Sweden, and Al-Muthana Iraq. Kind of the black sheep of the group. And now that we've expanded Baghdad colleges, we have another research slot now. And now we will start improving our army a bit. We'll do the Royal Iraqi Army here. And now that we've done the Royal Iraqi Army, we will now strengthen the Iraqi dinar. And next we're going to form the Iraqi Al-Futuha, because that gives us more mobilization speed, more recruitable population factor, and more daily fascism support. And actually, now I kind of want to get the transport plane bonus here, because I might be able to pair drop France if I'm lucky here, which, yes, is a scummy move, but I'm playing fascist Iraq. I don't know what you're expecting from me. Now that we formed the Iraqi Al-Futuha, we will now do heavy industry investments, get 1 civvy and 1 milli. If I can pair drop France like a little rat, that will be a very big boost to us. Now that we've done heavy industry investments, we will now do Rally the Arab World, which gives us weekly manpower 500, like permanently. That's really good. It's like the Marx portrait, except instead of being fueled by the hate for capitalism, it's fueled by the hate for minorities. And the Soviet Union's going through a civil war. These are probably the most chaotic civil war borders I've ever seen, actually, surprisingly. Now that we've rallied the Arab world, we can either go for a local arms industry, which gives us 1 military factory and also gives us military factory construction buffs, or we can just get 3 off-map military factories, but we get minus 5% construction speed. This is kind of like the tempting choice, right? Because it's 3 military factories, but it does give you permanent construction debuffs. But hey, man.
3 military factories is 3 military factories.
That's not a bad deal at all. But yeah, we'll invite foreign corporations. That's never gone wrong for any country in the Middle East ever. Alright, now that we've invited foreign corporations, we have 3 more military factories. We are not going to do regime change in Arabia just yet. I don't think we're strong enough, first of all, and right now I'm focusing on the France ploy. However, we will do the Free Arabian Legion, which gives us 1 free unit, allows us to send volunteers.
I never do that.
And gives us a chief of army for division attack, which is really good. Okay, and the German Reichsrabe just declared war on the Czechoslovak Republic. Okay, they're at war with... Ooh, that's a lot of people. Oh, okay, Germany may have just thrown the game. That might not be good. Yeah, maybe I won't be heeding your call to... Yeah, I'll be ignoring those for now. For the time being. We will now construct the Dukan Dam. Italian diplomatic isolation. Terrible news when Germany's getting pushed into by France. Now that we've constructed the Dukan Dam, we will now do forceful industrialization, giving us 2 cities, but reducing our stability by 10% for a year, which isn't too bad, I guess. Now, France is making pretty good progress into Germany, so we're probably going to join the war now in a bit. Okay, we're going to wait for them to org back up, and let's see if this actually works. And there we go, Free France is dead, the scheme worked, and just like that we are the biggest rats of all time. And Great Britain joined the federal state of Austria. What? In the Danubian Federation? Why? Oh, I guess they're both non-aligned. Oh, but that's actually pretty bad. You cannot tell me that this is not karmic punishment for us pair-dropping France. That means like Kuwait's gonna be at war with us. That means like Jordan's gonna be, oh no. And if we can, we're also gonna try to murder French Syria here. Great Britain did indeed join the war. As you can probably imagine, this complicates things quite a bit. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? What is that? Is that fucking Romanian divisions defending Damascus? We were so close. At least Germany's pushing back against Czechoslovakia. The problem with us being at war with so many people right now is that Germany's not really the industrial powerhouse it's meant to be yet. And we somehow did an encirclement here in Syria. And of course, Greece naval invades Kuwait again. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna lose my mind. I actually don't know why I said again. I feel like I'm just inviting them to invade us in Kuwait again. Right, well, I don't know why we still have an Anglo-Iraqi treaty. We're kind of already at war with them, so we're gonna revoke that shit. It's only fair. And Germany's starting even more wars. And honestly, I don't think it's the best idea. You're barely holding your own against the Danubian Federation. We might be kind of fucked. Next, we're gonna strengthen the infantry, get more division defense, and attack on core territory. God, you know what would be so useful right now? Italy being in the Axis. But Mussolini, the one time we need him, is a little bitch today. And now they are finally abandoning the Syrian front. I mean, it was only a matter of time. It's not like it's a pivotal front to the war or anything. And we made another encirclement there, and tells too shit to know how many people. And Republic of Syria has died. Fantastic. Alright, so now that we bypassed join the Axis, we'll now do seek Axis investment, in which we get 2 military factories. And the Lebanese Republic has also capitulated. Fantastic. Oh, and thank God Japan and Manchukuo are helping us on the Middle Eastern front. I don't know what I would have done without them. Holy shit. Emirate of Transjordan has died. Oh, massive Axis comeback, actually, while I wasn't paying attention. It might be, yeah, because Hungary joined the Axis for some reason, even though they're democratic. Okay, that's good, that's good. Wait, we're actually kind of goated now, and big encirclement here as well. Oh, the Axis comeback might be real here, folks. Now that we have seeked Axis investment, we will now do Axis training, in which we get attack and defense bonuses against Great Britain, which is good. They are kind of our #1 op right now. And now Poland's going through, I think it's 2nd civil war of the campaign. So yeah, they're having like a normal one, I think. And now Romania is capitulating. Oh, Yugoslavia has already capitulated. Okay, so the Balkans are getting completely dominated. That's good. And of course, Italy joins. Okay, so the Ethiopian Empire just declared war on Italy. And so Italy fucking joins Great Britain's faction. Because Ethiopian Empire joined the Axis. Hitler. We could have gotten a better ally. Also, why are we at war with Poland, man? Holy shit. Every time we take steps forward, we take like 10 steps back. Is Germany trying to lose this war? Maybe they're trying to lose. Maybe. I don't know. Fucking Ethiopia. We could have gotten Italy in our faction. Instead, we got Ethiopia. God damn it. Alright, now that we've done Axis training, we will now do RAF levies, which gives us 3 Iraqi units in Baghdad, even though I don't really think the RAF would be that willing to collaborate with Iraq right now, but what do I know? Oh, now Free France is making a comeback. That sucks. I feel like none of this would have happened if Germany actually took their time a bit more. Right, well, at least they cleaned up Poland. That's actually really good. Maybe this Axis is a bit more competent than I thought. Why is there an Estonian cavalry division in Jordan? Okay, it's actually... Okay, now we're actually fucked. Okay, that's good to know. We're actually fucked now. It's genuinely over. I was actually gonna say something before I saw that, but I completely forgot now. No chance in hell Germany wins this war. It's over. Alright, next we're gonna do construct a Kut barrage. Okay, I think the only way for us to even feasibly be able to win this war is basically I try to speedrun to defeat the Danubian Federation. So Great Britain and Italy. Great Britain has no troops on their mainland and Italy keeps playing badly. I think this is possible. We may be able to kill both of them very quickly and then we can focus on the Soviet Union. Oh gee, we got Portugal on our side. That's fantastic. Are we also at war with Spain? Oh yeah, we're also at war with Spain. Oh my goodness, Hitler, you fucking idiot. Also, our allies were steadfastly defending this. I guess not anymore. The paratroopers we first made for dishonorable reasons are gonna be the reason we win this war. Come on. Alright, so we landed in Britain here. Now comes the actual hard part. And we're in London now. That's good, that's good. And there we go. We're gonna give that to Germany so that they can maybe help us here. Probably not. We're probably quite busy, I'm assuming. God, how long has it been since I actually had to pay attention to how I'm invading Britain? Been a while. By the time I invade Britain, I usually have like just a big army. I just war plan. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're wondering how it's going in Iraq, I just retreated to these 2 tiles here because I do not have enough divisions to hold anything here. Like 2/3 of my army right now dedicated to invading the British. There we go. Great Britain has capitulated. Fantastic. Another goddamn country. Are you serious? We're gonna ask for occupation of Great Britain here so that we can actually maintain some kind of industry. Alright, next, if we kill Italy super quick, then we will be able to respond to the Soviets. This might be very doable. I'm gonna go murder Italy now, and I swear to God, there better not be another goddamn major. We are already stretching ourselves super thin right now, and we declare wanted. Of course we do. And now that we've done cavalry integration, I guess we'll do improve army training regiments. Okay, Benito Mussolini is deposed, that's good, that's good. And the Repubblica Sociale Italiana fractures into civil war, fantastic. Now would probably be a good time to check whether there's new majors added. Greece? Fucking Greece? Okay, how the fuck is half-dead Greece a major? How many divisions do you have? You have 1 to 6 divisions and a industry of 36 to 50 factories. Holy shit, we're really stretching the definition of a major, huh? Like, who knows? Maybe you could actually qualify for being a major too. Like, anything can be a fucking major. Okay, our troops have arrived in Greece. Let's try to finish off Greece as soon as possible as well. ASAP. Greece. Only Greece has to die. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, we're going all in. I'm gonna pair drop this island too. I'm gonna go try hard here. Alright, so we pair dropped in Greece here. I'm really tryharding. I need to finish this war, else I'm gonna die. Oh, yes, yes, we did it. Holy fuck, we did it. Oh my goodness, that was such a pain in the ass. Alright, peace deal is over. We puppeted Britain here, the Iraqi protectorate of Britain, you know, got revenge on them. Got Iraqi France here. We annexed all of this and all that, because I think this is all part of the Arab world, I think, and I can core that later, maybe. I also annex all of this here. Now we're gonna do regime change in Arabia. And we're finally gonna attack Saudi Arabia. The German Reich is kind of still in crisis, I think, but we're gonna let them do whatever they're gonna do. Oh yeah, we also puppeted Greece here, but it's like, that doesn't really matter, does it? They're kind of just our mineral bitch. They only exist to give us metals. Oh my goodness, actually, this is fantastic. I didn't know I'd say this today, but I'm glad the fascists in India won, because I think they had a little civil war in the British Raj. Now I can get 2 million Indian people to fill my garrisons. That's pretty good. And Spain has capitulated over here. Alright, now that we've done regime change in Arabia, we will just straight up declare war on them. Who cares? They're fighting the world superpower of Al-Muthanna Iraq here. The outcome isn't really in doubt. No one's gonna invite Saudi Arabia to their faction. We're fine. Yeah, they're completely folding. We're way stronger. And also they're too distracted taking this land I don't care about. I guess we'll just do proclaim a united Arab republic so we can start coring this shit. And yep, that's it for Saudi Arabia. Very easy. Now we've proclaimed a united Arab republic and now we are called, wow, who knew? The United Arab Republic. What? I don't think we really qualify as a republic, but you know, it's whatever. It's semantics really. And now we can actually core a lot more shit, which is good. Probably gonna core Egypt first because that's where people actually are. Wait, how many days do I have to wait for 30 days for every single province? I mean, I guess that's fair, but holy shit, that's gonna take a while. Alright, next we're gonna do modernize military doctrines, get 1 more research slot and 1 more military factory. Now we're gonna get Mr. Salah al-Din al-Sabah because he gives us not only 5% more political power gain, more fascist support, but also 10% more recruitable population factor. I don't know how he manages to rizz up even more of the population to go to war, but damn, that's impressive. And now that we've done modernized military doctrines, I guess we will go for Iran ultimatum, see if they accept or not, but probably not. We're probably gonna have to kill them in a brutal war that's gonna last a few months. Oh, and Kiev has fallen. Okay, so Germany is turning the tide of the war. Oh, very well too. Okay, I did not expect such a big comeback from the German Reich. Let's see if Iran actually accepts the ultimatum. They're not really responding. Oh, they actually agreed. Holy shit. Damn, I'm used to the AI just always saying no, but they actually accepted. I'm genuinely kind of stunned. And now that we've constructed the Kut barrage, I guess we can, yeah, let's liberate the Levant. Literally just for Hatay, we're gonna declare war on the entirety of Turkey. And we're not even gonna ask for it, we're just gonna kill them, it's whatever. Wait, do we not know what trains are? Can't we just ask one of our puppets, like, can you give us like a train recipe? I probably can actually, now that I think about it. Can probably just get a license production from the UK. I'm not gonna, because I think it gives them autonomy. Trains are like arcane technology. I totally understand why the United Arab Republic can't figure it out. And Moscow has fallen. Yeah, Soviet Union's really getting fucked. I mean, if it weren't for Iraq, they probably would have won the war, to be fair. Now we've gotten a war goal on Republic of Turkey. The only two people guaranteeing them is our ally and our puppet. Or no, wait, Great Britain. Oh, they still exist, don't they? Ah, that's a bit annoying, actually. Well, that probably means they're just gonna join the British faction instead of the American faction. So actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, they joined the Danubian Federation. Fantastic. Next, we're gonna do rural electrification here. I could core the rest of the Arab world, but the rest of the Arab world has like no population or resources. And yeah, Turkey should be dying pretty soon. And yeah, Istanbul falls and Turkey also dies. Ooh, and we get a nice fleet because they joined the British faction. That's very nice. Oh, I love how this game works. And Leningrad has also fallen. Here's the dilemma I'm having right now, right? For the next focus, we can do liberate North Africa, except the people who own the things in North Africa that we're interested in are the Germans. We could maybe betray the Germans. I don't think we're that strong yet. But yeah, we might wait a bit before we declare war on the Germans. We're going to do Al-Muthana clubs now, which gives us even more recruitable population factor, more war support, and more fascism. And Volgograd has also fallen. Alright, next we're going to do utilize scavenging tactics, in which we get equipment capture ratio modifier plus 20%. I don't know if that's good or not, but that seems like a really big bonus. Alright, now we're going to core all 42 people in Rub al-Khali. That's really going to boost our manpower. I feel like every HOI4 player has that one moment where they're like, fuck, I need 42 more people specifically. Now that we've done utilize scavenging tactics, I guess we will do liberate North Africa. We will be betraying the Axis shortly. Alright, now that we've done liberate North Africa, now we will be leaving the fraudulent Axis that would not have won without us, and we will now declare war on German Italy that owns Libya. And we're going to try to finish the battle in the Libyan desert as quickly as possible, because blowing my brains out actually sounds more fun than fighting here. We're going to try to take Benghazi as soon as possible as well. Come on, take Benghazi, please. There we go. Now it's going to be a guaranteed W in the Libyan desert. They have no way of getting supply anymore. Oh, that's... The Germans really tried to snake here. I did not realize they're going to push through the Soviets that quickly. But it's fine. We're going to get rid of them here. I don't think Hitler's gambit will pay off that much, to be honest. And yeah, the battle in the Libyan desert is over, as expected. Our problem with the Germans is that I think the Axis had around 900 divisions with us. So I think right now, maybe excluding us and our puppets, they have maybe around 750 divisions, which is still a fuck ton. So instead of fighting honorably, I'm gonna do a naval invasion trap here. And now we're actually gonna strengthen Mesopotamian farming. That's right. Farming is like our main concern right now, I feel, you know? We may be fighting the strongest faction in the world, but we need to feed the soldiers good veggies or else they're not gonna be able to fight. It's just how that works. If we can make it to the Novorossiysk port, that's gonna be really big. Right now we're kind of single-handedly holding the Caucasus for the Soviets, but we're also gonna try to cause damage to the Axis from there. Now that we've done the Mesopotamian farming, we're gonna do extensive irrigation projects. We're just improving the livelihood of the people in our country. Maybe then they'll be more willing to fight in our death wars. Next, we're gonna expand Habania Air Base. Damn, we can't win a single fucking battle in the Caucasus. The supply is so shit. And next, we're gonna go independent flight schools. Keep in mind, I have not done a single piece of air research yet. It just added rather keel over before even doing one naval focus. Wow, we made an encirclement? No fucking way. Those troops haven't seen like a piece of bread in like 5 years. How'd they even fight? Alright, next, we're gonna purchase British aircraft from our own puppet. I don't know, I feel like we could just take it and they can't really do anything about it. They're called the Arab Protectorate of Britain, for God's sake. Iran declared war on the new Persian Empire. I'm willing to bet $1,000. Yeah, if it's fascist, it's gonna join the Axis. God damn it. This war has already proven to be extremely obnoxious. Ah. Well, so the SSSR just capitulated. That's really fucking bad. Holy shit, that's terrible for us. If we lose all these divisions here, or even half of them, I'm reloading a save. I'm not dealing with that shit. I do not feel like dealing with the consequences of my actions today. This is the biggest bullshit. Yeah, they're not moving. You know what? I'm loading a save. I'm simply not dealing with that shit. Okay, problem is, to prevent them from capitulating, we need to get a victory point. We can't get any victory points because the supply here is very shit. We've already established this. It is genuinely horrendous supply. I don't think we can stop their death, but what we can do, from our future insight, we can just retreat these troops back to this front over here. Is this a scummy move? Absolutely. Do I care? No. Alright, now I guess we'll re-invade the Caucasus, except it's under our land this time. And I guarantee you, we're gonna run into the same supply issues, and we're just gonna have to cope. And yeah, the new Persian Empire did indeed join the Axis. Who the fuck could have seen that one coming? Holy shit, what a plot twist. Le fascist country le join the Axis? What? That can't be right. Chat, is this real? And I guess we'll join Communist China's faction because might as well, right? And we can strip just assume faction leadership too, so that's pretty cool. Now they're kind of pushing into us because of the new Persian Empire, but we do have a bunch of buffs on core territory, so it should be fine. Keyword being should. We keep getting close to getting Novorossiysk, then we run out of supply and start moving at 1 meter per year. A big encirclement here at least, that's good. Man, they have a lot of divisions on the front, and we're also going to take out this pocket here. And we finally have supply up here, holy shit, we did it. We did it, Reddit. And another encirclement over here in the Caucasus. We are taking out a lot of their divisions, but the Axis right now is basically a manpower printer, so this war is going to be a very long and arduous one. And next we're going to research a Churchill Kangaroo. It's a very goofy ass name, but I guess we'll need it for our tank division, so we're going to have to bear with it. We'll have to tolerate that name for now. And Tokyo seems to have fallen to the Americans. That's good. They're actually contributing to this war. And we can invite Venezuela to our faction for one reason or another. Well, I guess we will. We don't lose anything from doing that, I suppose. And the Japanese shogunate has capitulated. Fantastic news. Alright, now for one reason or another, they're fucking us up again. I have no idea why, but it is kind of making me angry. Oh, for fuck's sake. How the fuck do we let this happen, man? I'm going to have a conniption. This is genuinely just embarrassing. And they get encircled in the Arabian Desert. I hope you're happy, Hitler. Oh, they're really pushing us, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, that's quite abominable. Wait, we're playing like genuine garbage right now. Well, I'm playing like genuine garbage right now. Hold on now. Actually, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna approach the tribes for support because it gives us less stability, but it gives us more division attack on core territory and more division defense on core territory. That is very good because they're all up in our ass right now. They're getting a bit too up close and personal for my liking. And another encirclement in the Arabian Desert. Pathetic. They were not built for this. Oh, and also the cost for them invading our homeland is going to be another costly encirclement in the Caucasus. I'm sure Hitler won't mind. Ah, look at that. That's like, I don't know, 2 divisions. They won't miss them. Holy shit, again, another encirclement's gonna happen here. What are they doing? Why would you put 7 divisions there? That's just a bad call. We'll now strive for modernization. We've retaken Baghdad. What I'm thinking right now is an encirclement that goes like this. I don't know if it'll be possible. By possible, I mean, I don't know if I'm competent enough to pull it off, but we'll definitely try. Oh, great, now we're getting infighting among our faction. Did Communist China decide to join the fucking African People's Union? Why'd you do that? Wang Ming, we had such a good thing going. God, you were so happy in the People's Front. What happened? That was your faction that I took over. I didn't give you permission to leave. China cucked me for the African People's Union. How can I not feel insulted? In the middle of a war against the strongest faction in the world. Oh yes, the encirclement of a lifetime. Okay, right now they're sitting at around 12 million losses. By the end of this, I guess we'll see how many more people have died. And this, folks, is why you don't fuck with the Middle East. Oh yes, perfect. They are now sitting at 13.24 million. The Germans have killed 1.5 million of us. We have killed 5.5 million of them. You know what, let's go kill India. That sounds funny. Let's go do that. And yet another encirclement here. And the new Persian Empire has died. Communist China's betrayal has literally caused Japan to make a comeback in China. Why would you do this, Wang Ming? What's wrong with you? Was this faction worth it? Is losing the war actually worth it, Communist China? You're literally at war with the entire fucking world. Treaty of Mexico City. What in the hell happened? So the United States now have a few enemies in the Americas, but they're probably gonna die very quickly. Oh, and this shit happened again. Was Iran not in our faction? Why did this happen? I swear Iran was in our faction. Oh, I see. No, Iran was in our faction. It's just the rest of the faction that capitulated. That makes so much sense now. I'm just stupid. Alright, this front is super thin now for some reason. Yeah, they have 10 building divisions on this front, but like none on this front, so I guess we're just gonna push. It seems like they're just welcoming us in, so might as well. and big encirclements once again here. I'm not really talking much because there's not much to talk about. I'm just fighting like endless hordes of Axis divisions, really. Another encirclement over here. This front is just a cycle of me pushing them back, and then they push us back, and we push them back. This is never gonna fucking end. And we just did an encirclement, which means that they're probably gonna push us back in the next month or two. I'll keep you posted. Oh, and the game crashed. Fantastic. It's been a while since vanilla HOI4 crashed. Another encirclement there. Splendid. The 90th of its kind. Actually, a lot of the German divisions here are super low strength. I wonder what conscription law they're on right now. Oh, they're on scraping the barrel. Hitler, how do you get brought down to scraping the barrel by fucking Iraq? That's genuinely just embarrassing, my guy. We don't even have the Bismarck of the Arabs. We were able to do this. I like how the United States just took Japan in and were like, my job here is done. They have not done shit. I'm carrying this entire fucking war effort. And we've taken Sevastopol. That's good. And another major encirclement here. Kind of sloppily done, as you probably noticed, but it's an encirclement nonetheless. Now we're pushing into the Balkans a bit. Alright, and with the taking of Burgas, we now control the Black Sea completely. It would push them all the way to Albania. We're gonna try to do a little cheeky encirclement here. And just like me in bed, Germany disappoints once again. What is this performance? Oh, actually, I kind of threw here. I kind of overextended the front, it seems. Alright, well, nothing a few tanks can't fix here. And also, they left themselves very vulnerable to an encirclement here for some reason. Maybe we should start calling in our puppets. I think they're competent enough. Like, this air protector in Britain is pretty competent. Not to be confused with the air protector of Britain. They're kind of incompetent. But if we call them this air protector of Britain, that's 100 more divisions that they can bring to the battle. Yeah, fuck it. Maybe we'll just call them in at this point. They have enough divisions to defend themselves and also cause a big distraction to the Axis. I also forgot to call in Arab France. Let's see how much trouble this causes for the Germans. And the British are taking their Isle back. And the British are doing what they do best, naval invading. Fantastic. If they can keep being a thorn in the side of Germany, that's just perfect. That is their only purpose in life. And Rexus, Belgium, holy shit, the British are actually cooking so hard right now. I expected this to completely fail. They're actually doing something. What? I'm actually very impressed. I was not familiar with the British's game. All of their counter invasions are just resulting in them getting encircled. They're really starting to throw the war here. Big push in the Balkans here thanks to our tanks. Maybe we'll try to murder Hungary, actually. Knock out one of their majors. And Radical Na Yugoslavia is dead. Actually, maybe we can do a funny encirclement here before we take Hungary. This might be good. Oh, actually, they were able to stop us pretty well, actually. I guess the armies that stayed in Europe are still fully stocked, so they're quite strong. Okay, we instead decided to push up north, and yeah, good call. Completely undefended. Oh yeah, the British and the French are cooking here. That's good, that's good. How poetic. Even after killing the French and the British once, they still find a way to be a thorn in Germany's side. Let's unite ourselves with Arab France now. And there we go. German Italy has capitulated. We're also going to start doing a little bit of pushes in Persia here, where we can encircle their troops. And even in this universe, D-Day is inevitable. Where's the thinnest part of the front? Maybe around here. I'll send my elite tank army. Oh, it's mountains. You know, tanks don't do really well in the mountains. I'll send them there anyway. And Portugal has capitulated. Fantastic news. Oh, the United States have arrived. Finally, they're doing something. United States also landed there. Yeah, they're completely cooked. It's done. Never has a country been more cooked. Alright, we've made it through the mountains. Now it's mostly just hills and plains, which should be good. And the atomic bombing of Bowman. Finally, the Americans decide to do something. Holy shit, I'm so proud of them. They finally got off their fat asses. And yeah, look at this shit. Oh my goodness. What a disaster. Rexus, Belgium dies again. Budapest falls. Berlin has also fallen, but no notification for that one. And Germany should be dying very soon as well once they lose Vienna. And the game froze, which means yes, the German Reich is now gone. Now we should probably hurry up killing Hungary. I don't know why I'm dilly-dallying. Latvia has capitulated. And the Axis's house of cards is quickly tumbling down. And the Republic of Hungary also dies. Who are even the majors? It's just Azad Hind, which is just India. And holy shit, that's a thin-ass front. Alright, we're just gonna start pushing into India now. Nothing's stopping us. Nothing is left to stop us. Holy shit, Provisional Democratic Greece. Damn, our puppets are very reliable this campaign. What the fuck? I have no idea why in God's name Greece is naval invading India, but that's very good. And General Government capitulated. I almost forgot that that existed in the game. What a creative and insightful name. And there we go. The war is over. Holy shit, that was a slog. That was one hell of a war, though. Alright, so peace deal is over. We have taken, like, a bit of the world, you know, just a small part of the world for our efforts. Puppeted Catholic Mexico. We've puppeted Arab Japan. The German Reich is also puppeted and has been relegated to a buffer state. India has been all annexed. We've taken, like, most of Africa. We've puppeted the Yunnan Free Empire here in China. And unlike this German Reich, the actual German Reich actually lives on here under the leadership of Heinrich Himmler. Alright, so I'm back a few days later. I kind of had to leave in the middle of me reviewing the peace conference. But yes, now I unpaused for a few seconds, and now we have the Treaty of Brussels. And apparently it's because we have to contain the big threat that is the American mandate of Russia. Sure, yeah, no, like, holy shit. Imagine all the things they could do. But yeah, I left in the middle of the peace conference. There's a bit more things to discuss. Like the fact that the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth is here in Lower Silesia, and also here in fucking Ukraine. I could not tell you why, they're just there. Holy shit, the new general that I just recruited is a media personality. Hisham Al-Himsi runs like his own HOI4 channel probably. Do not ask him about his political opinion. We are like obviously the dominant country in the world, but there's still people we need to get revenge on, and it is the United States. Actually, I don't even know if the United States did anything in Iraq like pre-1936 or anything, but they're an evil Western imperial power. We have to murder them in the face. Now, funnily enough, we can make the People's Front just into NATO. Probably the most cursed NATO of all time. United Arab Republic, Venezuela, Guangxi clique in the British Empire. Amazing. The British Empire did actually manage to free themselves from that war, so props to them, honestly. Because now we're gonna cancel the United States. Yeah, we're gonna let's keep the United States from our lands. Absolutely disgusting. There can only be one united power, and it's gonna be the United Arab Republic. Alright, Vanguard Chile wants to join our faction. By all means, please do. Vanguard Chile is not even in Chile, and I really don't want to know where they actually are, because it will disappoint me. Alright, now we have the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. And look at us, now instead of being the People's Front, we're NATO. NATO led by fascist Iraq. It's a pretty good deal. Damn it, we can't get underage monarch as an advisor because we're fascists. We could have had a cocomelon brain-rotted child as a goddamn advisor. And South Africa just capitulated, and I was wondering if it was the United States. No, it was the British Empire. Our former puppet is trying to establish a new empire, pretty much. Alright, I guess now we'll start justifying on the US of A. 30 days for them to get their shit together. Let's see if they'll get their shit together in time. Alright, justification is over. I feel like I've over-prepped, but I guess we'll find out in a few seconds if I did over-prep or not. We do seem to be pushing decently well so far. If we can encircle these 50 divisions, that would be massive. That'd be sick. Oh, they actually had one hell of an army here. I did not realize that. I mean, it's not like the British are a puppet anymore, so might as well just call them to arms. Holy fuck, the United States actually managed a naval invasion? They had this prepped. They knew. It's kind of fucked up, United States. You didn't trust me? I don't know what I've done to be untrustworthy. I've been nothing but a faithful ally. Oh, and of course, the Republican government of China joins the North American alliance while we're invading the US, so that's another major we're gonna have to deal with. The American mandate of Russia is dead. This is still kind of a mess, but they have no supplies, so I don't know if they're gonna be all that useful, to be honest. Oh no, the Republican government of China killed our only source of garrison manpower. Oh, that's so fucked up. Why would they do that to me? I don't deserve that. Oh, that's so fucked, actually. And Washington will fall in a few seconds. Taking all the American cities on the eastern seaboard. I think all that's left is pretty much Los Angeles and San Francisco. I think we've completely eviscerated their air force as well, which is good. Los Angeles has been surrounded. Iraq doesn't need weapons of mass destruction to defeat the United States. I mean, we are running out of people, but that's nothing that a bit of a barrel scraping won't fix. All I'm saying is that soon enough, Saddam Hussein's not going to be the one in the hole. Alright, Detroit has fallen, and soon Chicago will also fall. And once Chicago falls, I think pretty much the United States is gone. I said the United States is gone. There we go, finally. The North American Alliance's lumbering giant has now been slain, and now we just have to kill their little cronies, the Republican government of China, Canada, and Brazil. However, these two things are a bit of a disaster. I don't know where they leaked in from. I don't know why Canada isn't dying. Really, Edmonton? Sure, whatever, I'll take Edmonton. I don't know how Canada's not dead, by the way. Most of their population is, I think you've seen the image, it's under like a certain line, and it's like super in the south. They have no population left. Also, I don't know why we're allowing this to happen. Hold on now. Finally, Canada's kicked the bucket. That's good. We're gonna clear out Canada, and then we're gonna send our first army to deal with this, because they're kind of on the doorstep of Baghdad. A bit concerning. I'll be the first to admit, I don't think I was supposed to let this happen, really, to be honest. They invaded us from Kazakhstan. Oh, that makes a bit more sense of how they actually have supply. I did not know Kazakhstan was in their faction. Again, probably some things I should look into before declaring the war, but I own half the world. I don't care. I'm lazy. Hopefully China won't mind the 5 conspicuous white people spread across their entire country. I'm sure they will not notice. And we're fixing up the Russian fiasco here. This never happened. Just like a certain event on a certain square in 1989, this never happened. And splendid. The Russian fiasco has been fixed. Now we're gonna send our second army to invade China real quick. And it's good that Arab Japan owns like all Siberia so that they can just go there instead of taking the lengthy naval route. And an accidental encirclement there. A natural encirclement from battle plans. Never a good sign. Usually means your faction is just fraudulent and bad at the game. Fuck it, let's call Arab Japan and it should be quite funny. What the fuck, Brazil? Where did you even come from? Oh, I see. They naval invaded these islands and naval invaded this, and then from there they naval invaded here, and then now this exists. That is actually very annoying. Also, impassable terrain is the bane of my fucking existence. This shit always happens. This is like the most incompetent player of all time versus the most incompetent AI of all time. Battle of the century, really. Arab Japan is also dying, but that's a worthy sacrifice. It's fine. Alright, that's it. No more supply for any of these troops. They're all fucked. Oh, you know how it is. Sometimes you fly a bit too close to the sun and you get burned. It's just how it goes. And that's it for the Republican government of China. That's also it for Tibet. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. It's fine. No worries. I was too busy kind of taking out Tibet to notice that they are wasting their time. Who do we even have to kill right now? Brazil and the state of Japan. I'm taking back Japan, so that's no worries. But the naval invasion on Brazil is going to be a bit of a pain because I'm a very lazy bastard and I hate setting up naval invasions. Alright, Arab Japan is back. Now all that remains really is Brazil. Pretty sure Brazil and the entire North American faction has been thoroughly eviscerated at this point. They should not mount that big of a resistance. Alright, and the European fiasco has been cleared out as well. Oh, and of course our fleet doesn't fucking reach. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to naval invade individual fucking islands. Wait, who owns these islands? Is this... Oh, it's Heinrich Himmler! Wait, can we invite them to the faction? Actually, we can. We just have to improve relations a bit, and then we can naval invade from their islands. And yeah, great. We can now invite the German Reich to our faction. And would you look at that? Now they're in NATO. Alright, let's activate the naval invasion and end the war, please, for the love of God. Alright, successful landing. No one seems to be home in Brazil. Thank God. Oh, and Paraguay wants to join our faction. How convenient. And the Federal League has capitulated. And there we go. Brazil has capitulated. The war actually is over. Alright, and the peace deal is over. Somehow we're second in the world. I really couldn't tell you why. We own like the entire world. If you don't believe me, you can look at how many people are in NATO. The results of this peace deal are Unitary Canada, which is our puppet, of course. The Arab Protectorate of America, which is of course our puppet. Arab Brazil, which is of course our puppet. Arab Bolivia, Ecuadorian Authority, puppet. We've annexed Indonesia because, you know, Islam, I suppose. And now there's also 2 Arab Japans. You know, we needed 2 of them. We also annexed the rest of China because it looks nicer, I think. And yeah, overall, this formidable nation, very, very, very powerful. We're sitting right now at around 56 million core population, which is nothing to scoff at. And also not to mention all the manpower buffs that fascist Iraq gets. This is a pretty powerful country. I just made it look hard because I'm very bad at the video game. Like, pretty much the entire world is part of NATO, except for, you know, the Commonwealth of Nations and the Northern League, which is just Congo, by the way. Iraq is not that bad. I heard it was pretty awful, but this path, I didn't have too many problems with it. But yeah, as always, if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't enjoy, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And yes, I will see you in the next one. Good night. Post-editing me here. Thank you for watching another video. And as always, my eternal thank yous to members, user1_user1, Flameman1995, Lars, OrganicPotatoThief, The Atlantic, AlexTheDenk, kristibbs, yobomokeanos, Mirales, Delta, Michal Rafter, the Monolith, Atreidess, JonB, LoliHolic, JOAlsarg, Mantis Shrimp, CyberPsychosis, the username Matt, King of Hangover, Merozs, KekyRhyme, Halit, Burak, Razmatschannel, JonB117, WowOkay, LostBoy162, Adil Demirtash, Mr. Danny, Kaiser, Arthur Bastos, Main, Antoine, Sam, Rum Ramsey, Ben TX, Divine, MaxiBoy23, of course not to mention patrons, Rémi Nou, Nerdy Optics, Nickzagoon, Aodh O Muilleoir, Lars, Penguin Galaxy, Asoli, Yo-Yo, Lily Arius, Sentiak, Nini, Sol Judman, Some Random Non, and James. And of course a lot of thank yous to the $1 members as well. You guys are all greatly appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.